thought I'd give you an update of what's going on in even my world. We all out there can feel the movement, the energy, the frequencies that are lifting up and then slam dunking us. Now, the way I'm looking at this whole experience out there at the moment, how are we going to shift into a new reality with our bodies, our frequencies, if we've still got some baggage within? And you're having to play this out right now. So with the Schumann resonance that's going on with the frequencies that are bombarding the planet, and it's getting up to 86, 90, and then the next day, boom, it goes right down to 9. And so you don't know whether you're Arthur or Martha, your emotions, everything is rolling and giving you like a punching bag. Well, I can say definitely I've been personally experiencing it myself with my family. And I had been blessed by my 2 daughters, giving me the most unbelievable news. Both of them were pregnant. So you can imagine, I have wanted this for years and years, to be a grandparent, to have both my daughters come to me with only weeks apart to tell me the most incredible news. Well, that news turned into some devastation for one of my daughters, and she lost her baby. So that was really hard for her. And she has gone through an incredible journey to find her strength and go with the punches that the universe sent her way. And she got back up on that horse. And she went for it. Out there, she did her healing journey. She got to experience pain like no other. And also to heal that inner pain. It was an absolutely incredible to watch her. And meanwhile, my other daughter has got 6 weeks before she starts giving birth to her baby. And so we were also given news that that daughter that lost her baby was pregnant again. This time you could feel the difference. The energy of the soul was so strong. It was completely different. So much so that I'm still feeling the energy of this child. But sadly, a few days ago, we were given the news she had lost her second child. And when she thought she was 3 months pregnant, to be told that the baby's heart was no longer. Now, she intuitively knew on the Friday. I consoled her. On the Saturday, I had to go with my other daughter to a stall that she was doing. And then on the Sunday, there was the big baby shower. It was beautiful. The healing amongst the women, because there was a pregnant woman in there as well. It was beautiful. For on the Monday, my daughter went for her scan to have the devastating news that there was no heartbeat. You can imagine the emotions that she's been going through, but also for myself. I have one daughter is about to give birth, and I'm giving myself to her for the beauty of our grandchild coming in. And And then I balanced myself to be there for my other daughter. The sad thing is, she did have complications because her body would not let go of the baby. So she had to be rushed into hospital, and this is why I am sharing this, because as what we know, how the health system is all crumbling away. And just the knowing I have within inside me of just all the other energies that are present out there. So I wanted to pass this on for people, because I am having so many people having to go and into the system, and they're petrified. So by sharing this, this is what you can do if you find yourself going this way for any reason. So what we did, I put the protection, the love, light and protection around us both to be able to enter through those doors. You can feel when you go in there, the system is so heavy. It's like a zombie apocalypse in a sense. It's the weirdest description to give, but you know that being a light yourself, you have to dial yourself down to be able to go through the system. And she was forgotten, and I had to stand up and said, I'm taking her home. She's going through a full-on miscarriage right now. I'm taking my daughter home. She needs to lay down. They were horrified to think that I would take her home, but I was more horrified watching her suffer. So I took her in, and they said, well, we'll assess her first before we make that decision that you can take her home. And I was happy with that. Once they realised, they apologised and said we had forgotten about her. So you can imagine, I called all the big archangels, I called in for so much assistance now. And everybody gave her the most incredible care from then on in. So what I'm passing on is to call upon everybody you need, because we had the best care the whole time. The doctor that was given to us, she was beautiful. And you could feel the energy of the love in the room. Now when the doctors left, I was then putting my hands on her. And I wanted to pass on this because with my gift of the healing, I was removing the energies of what was going on in the procedure that she had to undertake. And I was taking away that energy, that pattern. When I was removing that from her, normally I hand that to my guides that work with me in procedures like this, but this energy came in and said, I'll take this, I'll take this. It was like it was feeding off what I was removing. I realized shut down, because automatically that energy shouldn't be working with me. I knew straight away even more protection, because they were just beaming in. So I brightened up the room even more, pushed out any of the unwanted energies, and everything went smoothly from there. She stayed the night, and you can imagine when we went into her room, again I laid my hands, this is early hours in the morning, just to give her the protection and knowing myself that I could leave her. And when I felt comfortable within, I then knew I was happy to go home, and knowing that she would be safe in her bubble of protection. I then, when I was driving home, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll never forget this. It was beautiful. I was looking on the road and it was raining, and the headlights were beaming on the road itself, and this beautiful, beautiful purple light was beaming in between the both headlights. And I was looking, I was blinking, thinking that, oh my goodness, what is this? What is this? And it was, and I was guided that they were guiding me home for my safe journey home. And I couldn't thank them enough. And the utter feeling of pure peace was incredible. Now my daughter has got an incredible journey to once again walk. But the medical could not get over her strength. She is a mini me, and she's just beautiful. And I can see the passion within her now, is she is wanting to help women go through, whenever they go through the cycle, when she heals. This is something that she wishes to heal others through, because she's walked those steps of many of women that have done this. She is very spiritual herself, and I said to her, darling, I know this has been the most painful journey that you have walked. But the timeline is not this timeline for the soul of your child at the moment, because he is still with us. He is so powerful. But when I look out there, it's not the timeline. It's not the timeline that we are on at the moment. I know in my heart they both will be reunited. But just even that small time has been incredible for her. So her journey is one that I wanted to share. And we were told it was 1 in 4 are miscarrying. I thought, my gosh, that's incredible. And I've known this, that it's been really, really high. But I spoke to another woman and she said, Karen, I was told that 9 years ago. For goodness sake, it's worse than that, but that is a standard number. And another woman quoted exactly the same. It's 1 in 4 of this, it's 1 in 4 of that. Somebody else provided me the stats on it, and it's devastating from the last 2 years. Okay, so we know more and more women are going through this, and it's the silence of their pain. So I'm asking all the people out there of the Starseeds to send love to all these women that are pregnant, are wanting to get pregnant. It is something that has been swept under the carpet for us not to know, but it's huge. Honestly, as a mother, to watch your own daughter go through this pain, it ripples out. So we need to lift this vibration to help these beautiful souls that wish to come through. And I know there is going to be a gate. It's just as I said that, I saw this gate opening. So the more we are aware of it, we can do something about it as well. Because you know this was part of the agenda out there. So I'm sharing this to again help all the ones of the mothers wishing to bring these incredible souls through, but their bodies are not coping. We can help. We can lift the vibration of these mothers that are pregnant or are about to get pregnant. We can open the energy and lift because there is so much healing. And I know this, what these mothers are going through, it is not going to be permanent. And even if you are one of those mothers and women that have been told, sorry, you'll never carry, I know in my heart of all hearts, the energy is shifting, and it will shift with all this technology and the vibration of when our bodies lift, because our bodies will naturally heal themselves, because we have been poisoned, we have been prevented, and from what we've been eating to what we've been drinking, the jabs, the stress, soon all that will be lifted and taken away. We will bring our bodies back into balance. So I wanted to give you hope out there, because I am in the middle of 2 of my daughters of the complete balance. So I wrap them both in my arms and we walk forward, knowing all these babies are going to be coming through. So it's an awareness video, an awareness that we didn't know to the extent and what these women go through. But I have to say, I went to groom my dog with a new groomer, and it ended up being a midwife. And she was one of the women that helped when somebody would miscarry. And it was fascinating talking to her. But she had to pull away because she said there's only so much grief that you can handle. And she asked me, what's my energy like? And I said to her, you're an angel in a human body. You will come back into this field in a completely different concept as well. But that was fascinating. So then that's when my daughter went into the hospital for the next procedure. Another woman, a midwife, I met and I'm so humbled by, that has been challenged by the system. And all her heart is wanting to do, and it breaks her heart that she's no longer allowed to help the mothers, not allowed to give advice. And it's breaking her because she gave up and created a world to become a midwife, and she has done successfully for so many years. And because she never got this, she is no longer allowed to practice. So I know we're going to make a change out there. So you put the energy of love out to these beautiful souls, because there I am picking up on so many souls out there. I cannot wait to come back through. And we will lift the vibration of these mothers and fathers for the sadness. Let's get rid of these statistics that we don't even know what the numbers are. But is it a broken system? Yes. But not for much longer, because you can feel it in your heart. So much is going to change. So I'm just going to put a little video of how we got told about one of our daughters, and 5 more weeks, and I know baby is going to be coming shortly, and it's in a wonderful ride that my family is going to go through. And so I wanted to share this, that the balance, no matter what pain, no matter what suffering, you bring yourself back into balance to be able to cope, to keep going forward, because everyone can get through anything that is presented to you, because you know you can turn everything around no matter what. So thank you for listening, and thank you for being there, and thank you for the wonderful messages wondering where I've been. And now you know. I love you for watching and supporting my channel, and I'm so sorry that if you can't comment on this video, you can't subscribe. It's just, this is under control, this channel, but soon I am hoping it will be lifted. So thank you. I send you so much love. Amen.
Again, thank you for the happiest year of my life. Oh, thank you for the happiest year of my life. Ooh. So wake me up when they build that time machine. I wanna go back